Hello, I'm back. And I've lied to you. There will be more surgery talk today. Uh, but first, what am I looking at? Okay, Cinder 12. Random character. There may be more than one attempt in this episode as I skip the first random because I'm scared. Sure, let's go for this guy. Uh, yeah, so I lied. I rewatched the end of the last episode just to. Oh, actually, hold on. I want the curse evasion. I looked at the last 2 minutes of the previous episode because I faintly remembered what I talked about, but I wasn't sure. So I rewatched it, and at the very end of the last episode, I said, uh, "There will be no more talk, no more surgery talk." But I've lied to you. But while I was looking at it, I noticed that the compression was terrible for this game. There were so many artifacts. It was crazy. So yeah, I've uploaded maybe like uh, I don't know, 10 or more total videos to YouTube, and I hope they haven't all been that compressed. But you know, I guess it doesn't really matter because the total views are maybe like 10. Yeah, so I guess no real harm done. But yes, I have lied. There will be more surgery talk because there was more surgery related stuff that happened over the course of the past 2 weeks. I got and recovered from COVID. What is that? Proximity? Oh, okay, that's fine. So yeah, recovering from surgery, no fun for anybody. Recovering from surgery, but you also have a fever and can't go outside or really do anything, that was no fun at all. I didn't get it too bad. Um, it was essentially just, I think that's where's my character thing? 10% damage. It was essentially just a normal illness for me, I think. It was kind of a revolving door of symptoms. Like the first day, I was just exhausted. And then the second day, I had a fever. And then the third day, I had like a sore throat. And then the fifth day, I think that was the day I had a cough. And yeah, it was just like a strange experience. But yeah, that one is kind of boring. I don't really go anywhere anyway, so not a huge lifestyle change, I will say. Although my family did bring food over, so it was nice to get like deliveries of dinner. But it wasn't. I wasn't super low on food because the last place I went to in public before getting sick was Costco, and I'm pretty sure that's where I got it because it was kind of crowded. So yeah, not surprised that I caught it eventually, and also not surprised that I caught it at Costco because there's a bunch of people there, and that's probably the best place to get it because I had just bought a bunch of groceries. So yeah, a little disappointed that I didn't make it, uh, but of course it's a little optimistic to say you'll um, never get the disease that everybody's been worried about for 3 years running. I would like a better weapon. I hate this weapon. Maybe one day. But yeah, I was a little disappointed that it did happen. Because it's been, what, like 3 years since this whole thing started. And I've vaccinated a couple times. Stayed inside, which I would have done anyway. And overall just did the things, except I wasn't wearing a mask. So actually it's not surprising at all, really. Magical. Any int scalars? I think this is the best one. It is crappy, but that's not so bad. It's better than this book. Yeah, give me a shop. Okay. Reduce reload time. I don't think I care about any of this. So yeah. Not surprising that I got it. A little disappointed that I got it, but overall, not too terribly impacted. Just a couple days that sucked. Oh, this is the first trait is negative now at this level. Oh, holy cow. I think slippery slope. I don't know what all the traits are. So I don't know if this is like a golden bad trait or if these are like 3 of the worst. I don't take damage, so let's just do that. And this is where I start taking damage. Maybe not. This weapon, it seems pretty good. So I'm not overly concerned. Also, I just completely skipped over the first floor boss being enchanted. I noticed it, that there were a bunch of extra projectiles, but I did not connect the dots that was one of the cinder levels before just now. So I've probably just glossed over some of the other stuff. These don't matter because we ignore the first 3. Yep, okay, that noise kind of spooked me for a second. And I'll never get hit, so we'll get better armor. Yeah, this one's enchanted too. Storm enchanted. Oh, I see, okay. It's immediately obvious what the storm enchantment does. Okay, I got hit and lost the key. Good start. Yeah, this is gonna be harder than I thought. But back to the story. Back to me lying, which is what I started the episode with. So at the last moments of the last episode, I said there wouldn't be more surgery talk, and I lied to you, because there would be. So this whole time for the past couple weeks, oh, that's pretty good. I've been wearing, oh no, we keep it because we can sell it. Up like a pallet guard, which I talked about, which is like a retainer without the metal thing. It just sits on the top of your mouth. Why did I get poisoned? What? Do you get poisoned on the start of every floor? That's crazy. Wait, really? That's so bad. Oh, I think I'm just gonna die then. Okay, well, I'll give it a shot. There may be more than one attempt in this video, but I wasn't planning on beating it on the first try anyway, so. Yes, I lied. The pallet guard. So it's there to protect the roof of your mouth, right? The stitches that are up there from like you touching it with your tongue when you're swallowing, or just from food while you're eating. Yeah, we can just upgrade it. And random consumable. No, I want health, please. Thank you. It just in general protects the roof of your mouth. And occasionally, when I would take it off to like brush my teeth, there would be like a bit of blood. You know, nothing too concerning considering there's a wound that's held closed by stitching that it's just like sitting against. So not all that surprising. And for the past 2 weeks, it was most of the same situation. What is that? You know, you remove the pallet guard, see a little bit of blood on there, but it's not actively bleeding. Nothing really concerning. And 2 weeks, it was the same thing, and then one day, while I have COVID, I take off the pallet guard, and there's just so much blood. The thing is coated, and that's the first thing I see. let's actually get... But I never take damage is the thing. But I'm also scared. And I want to go in here. Ooh. Let's take the recovery speed, because we're not going to get too much stamina on this run. There was so much blood covering the thing. Like the entire palate guard, which kind of mimics the roof of your mouth in looks. It was just red. And that's terrifying to see, for one. Very out of the ordinary. Very unexpected. I got 1 gold. Wow, this guy's a cheapo. I think, oh, that was a starter weapon. Okay. Very unexpected. And then I noticed we actually could go strength build. I kind of like this weapon though. I noticed that I'm still actively bleeding. Like I look in the mirror because I'm in the bathroom about to brush my teeth. I look in the mirror and my mouth is just like red. And there's so much blood. There's blood everywhere. It's a terrifying experience. So they had given me like a small like gauze pack. I say pack, but that implies that there was like kind of a lot. But there were only 2 gauze pads in there. And I wondered for the first 2 weeks, I would look at it and go, wow, man, they're so nice and careful. They really didn't need to include this. I'm never going to need it. I've only been bleeding like a drop or 2 every time I take out the pallet guard. And it's been 2 weeks. Surely I'll never need it. Yeah, oh boy, was I glad to use that, because there was so much blood. And I don't think I've ever actually bled all that much in my life. Like, I was thinking about it, and most of the time, like, when I bleed, it's for, like, drawing blood, which sounds ridiculous when I say it out loud, because, like, yes, obviously, you bleed when they draw blood, but, like, I've never really been majorly injured to where I've had, like, blood run before. Like, that was a very new and kind of scary situation. Yeah, so that was frightening. And so they did send me home with a prep sheet, and on it was like, if you start bleeding, just hold like the gauze pad to it, whatever's bleeding. Key or int? I don't know, actually. I would like damage, but we've been doing kind of fine on damage. I think a key is probably more useful. The paper said, oh, like, if you bleed, just hold the gauze there for, 10 minutes. And then it'll stop bleeding. And then you'll be good to do whatever you want. Is it strength scaling? This isn't even strength scaling. Okay, let's take this thing. Oh yeah, look at that big beam. It's so much worse. Is it? It's kind of hard to tell. Yeah, it is worse, I think. And I had already read that, and I was like, okay, yeah, that's great. I can do that. That's very simple. Just hold the thing on the stuff that's bleeding, and then it will stop. Great. Simple. And I did that, and then I, like, very carefully, like, stopped applying pressure after the 10 minutes. And there was so much blood everywhere. Immediately when I stopped putting pressure on it, it was just like I don't know. I'm trying to find a way to describe it that isn't revolting. I think we want... I don't know. I would like the equipment, I guess. We're missing a lot of equipment. It was... I don't know. It's kind of like if you had... Okay, I'm not gonna describe it. That's gonna be gross if I describe it. But essentially nothing had changed. After the 10 minutes, I had held the gauze on there for 10 minutes. Nothing had happened. Oh my god, we got like the best hat in the game. At least as far as a couple updates ago. Yo, there's some sick items in this shop. Like this Giant Slayer +2? How could I not try it? It's a huge sword. Oh, okay. I understand now. Oh, and we also don't get the buff from the spell book anymore. Both because it's two-handed and this is also not melee. Okay, we'll try it. Whoa. Okay, that was a lot of damage. I don't know why it did that much damage. Why is it doing... Oh, is that the bird? I think that might have been the bird. Yeah, that was definitely the bird. But this is, I think, better than our other weapon. Yeah, so holding it for 10 minutes did nothing. It was like, I didn't even read the curses because I thought it would be dismissed. Oh, what did I take? Minus 10%? Okay, that's fine. That's okay. Give me the accessory. So I am panicking because I didn't really understand how to use the gauze to begin with. So I used like too much of it on my first go. And I saw after the 10 minutes, I was like, oh my god, this is soaked. Like it has been used up, which is not really how gauze works. I would learn. And so I okay, I gotta get a clean one because it'll work better. Oh my god. And so I did. I used like the second of the 2 pads that they sent with me. And then I held it for like another half hour. And I was like, okay, this is not going to go well because I've already exhausted 50% of my emergency supply. Wow, that's terrible. I don't have any range stuff. Okay, well. So I text my mom, like, hey, do you have gauze? Which I'm sure is alarming to receive, just like at 10 in the morning, from your child who has recently had surgery and also is sick. Do you have something that can stem blood? Holy cow, this is a cool looking sword. Got a lot of cool looking items today. So I'm sure that was... I don't even remember how I phrased it, but... Fierce? That seems okay, I guess. I hope I phrased it well. I don't remember. I could look, but... What is that? What the heck? Black hole enchanted. That's pretty cool. It would be cool if it, like, sucked the projectiles in, too. So she came by and dropped some gauze off, which was very kind of her. Because we're far along, but we're not far along that I can order, like, gauze on Amazon and have it delivered in, like, 5 minutes. So yeah, yeah, let's sell some stuff. I had plenty of gauze. I ended up holding it for like an hour. I even texted the surgeon who put his number on the like post-op care sheet. He was like, in case of emergency, like text me and I'll call me. So I did. I texted him. And I'm like, there's so much blood, like, what do I do? And he said essentially the same thing I was on the sheet. He was like, oh, just hold gauze on it. And in the moment, I was so mad. I was so annoyed. I was like, you can't give me something better that I could do. My sink is so red. And, oh, I wasn't even watching. My sink is so red. I didn't read the curses again. I'm just going on autopilot. Wait, do I get cursed every time I get hit? Or did I get hit by a curse thing? I need to start paying attention. Or maybe not. I don't know. Things are going okay. I was so annoyed. He called me after I texted him, which already very annoying because I am bleeding out of my mouth and I am holding gauze up to the roof of my mouth. So I'm incapable of speech at this point. So hence the text, because I'm not calling anybody. Just in general, but also because I couldn't really use my mouth at all. So he calls me, and I'm struggling to speak because I have my hand in my mouth with gauze in my mouth. And yeah, he's like, I don't remember the conversation, to be honest. I was kind of panicked and focused on other things. Wow, there's a lot going on the screen. But the gist of it was he explained better, not even better, kind of the same thing that the sheet said. And then I was like, there's a lot of, I tried to say there's a lot of blood. But he was like, yeah, that's normal. And so I don't know. It's difficult to get across just how much blood there was, but I feel like he must have understood based on how much I was struggling to speak. But yeah, I ended up holding the gauze in my mouth for like another hour just to be sure that I wasn't gonna have to start over and get like the blood clotting again, which would put me kind of back at square one, I think. So I've been hit and lost a bunch of consumables, which sucks. What? That's a plane! Dude, what the heck? Oh my god. Was that not a enchantment on the room? There was no label. I guess we take the broccoli, I don't know. Yeah, looking back on it, what is happening? Oh, there's a gravity thing. That really threw me off. Looking back on it, his response was like very reasonable. Cause it was a Sunday, right? Okay, I remember. I remember not feeling so bad because it was a Sunday anyway, and I didn't interrupt like a surgery. Wow, that's a lot of projectiles. Let's use that for a second. That seems like a lot of damage. Can I only have one going? Oh no, they just fade. But yeah, it was like what else is he supposed to do? Like his patient who had a surgery 2 weeks ago is like, I'm bleeding. Like, okay. Like, what do you want me to do about it? I'm kind of scared of taking damage as the game requires, but yeah, it turned out alright. I did not get any more bleeding. I did not face any more bleeding like that, which was nice. 100 bonus, that seems really strong. Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, and then that was kind of it. There was nothing else. These are all kind of bad. These are also kind of bad. Yo, these are terrible trait rolls. Yeah, give me adrenaline. Then give me this ring. This ring is garbage. And then I guess give me the health pot? I don't know. Wow, a lot of money. Holy money. Okay. Yeah, so the second final step was today I had stitches removed because I guess some of the stitches were dissolvable, like they just dissolve over time, which is kind of cool, but some of them were just normal stitches, so I had to go back in to get them removed today, and I was very anxious about what that means, because as far as I was aware, stitching is like sewing, but it's thread and your flesh. So getting that removed sounds kind of scary because If you've ever like pulled thread out of a shirt or like out of a stuffed animal or something, it's not the prettiest, and it certainly doesn't look pleasant if you're the stuffed animal. There are so many things on the screen, I cannot see what's happening. I think we're doing okay though. So I was very anxious about what getting stitches removed means. And also, I can't really see the stitches that well. Like just when I was looking in my mouth just to see what's what, I don't really see much of stitching. So I was like, okay, obviously they need to remove something from somewhere, but I don't see what they're trying to remove, which is terrifying because that means like, what if it's really in there, right? Like, what if they gotta like, I don't know. What if they need to numb me and like just tear it out? I don't know. Oh, I don't have the dice anymore. Oh, I guess we go for a dash, maybe. So yeah, it was very anxiety-inducing. And it turns out I was like totally correct. It only took like 15 minutes, but they literally just pulled the stitching out, which is a very disconcerting feeling. I think it's such a unique and uncomfortable experience to have stitching removed from your gums, essentially. Not essentially, literally. Oh, epic weapons. I kind of like my weapons. Yeah, let's save the key. Yeah, I was like, oh, what if they gotta put me under and it takes like an hour and I have a meeting after it that I mistimed my scheduling and I got a meeting after it. Yeah, it was like, I was all over the place the night before. But it turns out I didn't have much to worry about for timing. Because it only took 10 minutes once I actually got in there. I don't think there's anything else in here that I want. Actually, I will take a purging stone. Oh, is my inventory full? Is that what you're complaining about? Oh, I can get all of my stuff removed. Oh, okay. Yeah, alright. I have so much money, why not? And then we can drop that and pick this up. Okay, great. And then give me a magic chest. So yeah, after it was done, apparently pretty much everything's back to normal. Supposedly. I have to go back in another couple months, just for the quote-unquote final checkup. Key. Oh, I need to. Did I forget to pick up? Oh, I guess it doesn't matter. Key or more damage. I kind of like damage. That's something about me. It's tough. Tough. I want the key, I think. So yeah, exciting that the nightmare is almost over. Oh, never punished. So yeah, that was maybe the final bit of surgery talk. Oh my, 10 int? What? Oh my goodness. Okay, now we're doing damage. Can I have the int scaling trait? Oh, this is one of those high damage runs. Maybe Cinder 12 will be defeated. So maybe I should try and get ooh. Is it too late for Mage Blood? Is the question. I kind of want to take Annihilation. Just because we have a chill weapon. And I'm not confident in getting all of the potions that I would want. Yeah, so we'll just stick to just damage, which is always dependable. Yeah, so it's probably the last bit of surgery talk. And COVID talk, I guess, too. Although that was much shorter lived than the surgery experience, which is great actually. There's kind of a lot that can go wrong with an unexpected thing like that. Did I kill him through invuln? Wait, is he supposed to be invulnerable? I was not paying attention. I don't know, I think I'm doing pretty well. Not paying too much attention. But clearly I could be paying more attention. Because I've just been like walking into doors and taking curses. Ooh, we did end up getting a potion. I could use more dashes. I think out of everything, that's probably what's gonna kill me. It's just not having the dashes to survive some of the Megadeth move sets. Yeah, okay. So part of I made a couple of New Year's resolutions. 3 of them to be exact. And not like it matters too much. Sure, why not? Let's just buy them all. And one of them was to write 100 words a day. Of anything, but like in reality it's just gonna be the one. I should be dashing more. I get more damage on dash. But in reality it's just gonna be the one story that I've been like kicking around for years and never really putting much effort into. That's cool, but I don't like it. So that was the goal. I was like, okay, 100 words is nothing, right? Like you can write 100 words. That's like one paragraph, if that. Also, I'm gonna sell this, I think. Yeah, because I don't care about it. That was a lot of gold. Oh my goodness. And I have bombs. Okay, we're set. Give me mana degen. I don't really care about it. 100 words. Yeah, not a lot. Only a couple of sentences. The bar was intentionally low just to try and get me like motivated to sit down and do it. Because I figured if I'm going to be opening the doc and writing, I feel like once I go to 100 words, it'll be like trivial to write more than that. Kind of like if your New Year's resolution was like, oh, I want to start running. Like, oh, okay, I will run like for 2 minutes every day. I just walked into all of those bullets. I will run for 2 minutes every day, which isn't very much, not at all. But at the end of the 2 minutes, you're already running, right? So are you just gonna stop? Or are you gonna keep running? Well, that's the idea, right? I was like, okay, I can get to... I don't have any keys. Okay, I can bomb it open. I immediately regret bombing it because I need bombs for the Megadeth thing. Yeah, so I was like, okay, that'll be easy. I'll write 100 words, and by then I'll have the doc open, and it'll be trivial to keep going, is what I thought to myself. Oh, this seems pretty good. And then let's take anything scale on. You kind of do, but I would like the key actually. That'll be easy. I'll do the 100 words, and then I'll keep going. It'll be great. And then I would get to 100 words and be like, yeah, I'm done. And then I would close it. So it turns out there's a pretty big difference, because when you're running for 2 minutes, you're outside and you're in clothes and you have gone somewhere. And so routing a route for exactly 2 minutes is going to be difficult anyway. So yeah, I don't know. But writing a doc, you just literally open the tab in your browser, and then you can just close the tab. So yeah, I don't know what I don't know. Long story short, I kept it up for about 15 days, the first 15 days of January, and then I stopped because that was the. I lied again. Oh my goodness, I lied again. That was the weekend post surgery when I was like not lucid, not completely lucid. Wow, these are both kind of terrible. Movement speed is so important. I can survive a little bit longer to deal more damage, but movement speed, that's important. So yeah, I have failed my New Year's resolution, which is kind of on me for committing to a resolution that can be failed. I would be a lot more successful if what I was trying to do didn't require like a perfect streak. Also, is this more than... Oh, I lost a bomb. I should have... Okay, we're going next level strats. I'm just going to drop a bomb early. That way I can't lose it. Genius. I can't tell what does more damage. I think this one probably does more. Volcanic Codex? What does that even mean? Okay. Okay, that seems kind of the same. Yeah. It is S plus asterisk. So maybe it's better? I don't know. Oh, also I can re-roll one of these. I think I don't know. They're all kind of fine. Yeah, I don't know if I want to re-roll anything. So yeah, and then essentially the moment I lost the streak, like the motivation was kind of gone, right? Because I know logically that it's like, oh, you know, one day I can just, it would be just as easy to write 200 words on another day. And essentially make up for lost time. But I don't know. It just felt like the motivation was gone. Because I knew that the streak, like I'd already failed it. Yeah, airstrike enchanting, that's crazy. So yeah, maybe I will amend the resolution. I don't know, it seems... I don't want to say counterproductive or counterintuitive. Because the whole thing about a New Year's resolution is improving yourself, right? Oh man. Oh, okay. Well, I was finally punished for getting hit. No. And how can amending a New Year's resolution such that I actually... Did I use that too early? No. We're good. Like, it seems like as long as what I do ends up improving myself, then I have made an acceptable decision, right? Do I need the key? 5 more rooms. I don't know if I care about what's in this chest. Don't need any of this. I guess we take infusion. But I don't know. It's like, I don't know. New Year's resolutions, it almost feels like that's the one I didn't need. It almost feels like I should just make like a generic resolution. Because tying it to New Year's is, I don't know, it's almost too limited. But I don't know. It doesn't matter. Like, I should just be able to go like, okay, I'm just going to start doing whatever now. Oh, none of these matter, actually. And then do it. But I don't know. New Year's resolution is motivating because it only comes around one day a year, right? So you're like, okay, it means more because it only comes by once a year. So there's more weight to it if I do manage to complete it. But if you just say like, oh, today I'm gonna start exercising, then there's no weight behind it because you could do it whenever. And so it's not like anything was limiting you in the first place. Oh, I just ignored that tell. I was trying to compare damage. So yeah, I don't know. I think I was about to get hit and got saved by the cutscene. Oh, am I gonna lose at the last second? I hope not. This is a good run too. Whoa, whoa, they mix it up. What the heck? It's a miracle I didn't get hit there. Okay, I think we're fine. This is an easy phase. Yeah, we're super fine. There we go. Cinder 12 achievement complete. And we get Dragon's Breath. That's kind of underwhelming. Alright, so we can take a look at the final cinders before closing out this episode. It only took 35 minutes. I think that was faster than the Cinder 8 run. But yeah, that's kind of a display on what the right weapons can do. Because we kind of had like a crazy array to choose from. Wait, what the heck? Wait, what? Am I dumb? Cinder streak sum of 16 or higher. What is a cinder streak sum? Current cinder sum. Oh, it's because I gave up on the last. Oh, that's so sad. So I have to do a Cinder 4 run to get up to Cinder 16 unlocked? No. Okay, maybe I'll do that. Just a Cinder 4 run. Oh, that's so cringe. Why? Why does giving up on the first room count as... Ah, well. That just means I get to play the video game more, so it's hard to complain.